Jenny's Bistro.
Okay, guys, confession.
Bistro, yes.
The reason why we're so noisy right now,
Yeah.
we're debating. We're trying to draw our childhood cartoons.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was like, Jolly actually started drawing Pikachu.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
While
We
mine
have-
being the Doraemon thing and
Right.
yours being the
Sailor
Sailor,
Moon.
thing.
But the
So,
problem
yeah.
is, like,
None of us remember how Pikachu looked like anymore.
we know the eyes, but we
I
don't
know.
the.
What about the nose? What does
nose.
Pikachu's
I mean,
nose
the
look
only
like?
part from Pikachu that I remember is its tail.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then the ears also.
The lightning shape. Yeah. What?
Maybe
So
I
what
should
about
have
the
just.
face?
I didn't know
drawn
that
the tail.
his or her ear was that long. Oh
It's
yeah.
that
It's
one.
pretty long. It's
Okay.
pretty long. It's pretty long.
She got it
True.
right.
Yeah, so I got the ears right, but I just don't remember what the nose looked like.
Okay.
Everybody
So
tell us
we'll
what
find out during
Pikachu's
the song
nose.
break.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, that's why we're so distracted. But welcome to Jenny's
Welcome to Jenny's
How are
Bistro.
you?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Fine,
It's
thank you. And you?
April. Yes.
It's a happy Black Day here.
Happy Black Day. Yes.
Yeah,
All my
hopefully
single
we-
ladies. All my single ladies. Get your jajangmyeon.
Wait, so I got a
Get your
question.
jajangmyeon.
What's up
Yes.
with the boots?
Oh,
It kind of
well-
looks like the one that the horse riders are.
Oh yeah. Can I show it to
Yeah.
anyone
Maybe
tuning
you
on
should.
YouTube? I'll be flexible for you.
Whoa, you're flexible actually. Yo, 오늘
Yes.
승마 같아요.
Okay.
So these are actually rain boots
Okay.
that are designed by, inspired by the horse riding boots.
Uh-huh.
Where did you
So
get that? Send me the
today-
link. Thank
Oh,
you.
I did it on, the carrot looking marketplace.
Oh, it must be really expensive.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, today it's kind of rainy and like rain on and off,
Yeah.
cloudy, and I just
No,
felt like
it's
it was
so
a great
dry
day.
today. What do you mean?
Oh, they say it's gonna
I'm so
rain.
dried out of
Uh-huh.
love. Okay, just kidding.
Oh.
Okay. So any plan? Are you
Anyway.
gonna have jjajangmyeon today?
No, I
No?
actually have to work right after this
Oh.
show, but I hope everyone enjoys their Black Day today.
Good to be busy. Good to be single. All right. So every Thursday we stop by the Magical Bistro run by Jenny herself,
Yes.
aka Jolly V. And of course we have some worries and concerns from our listeners. Can you
Yes.
tell us a bit more?
Yes, Jenny's Bistro is where we take your worries, concerns, complaints, and all the above and come up with the perfect recipe for a solution.
Solution.
Shall we get to our first
Yes.
story?
The first story is
Sure.
from Miso, and can I read first because it's in Korean? Okay, okay,
Go
let's
for it.
go.
Let's go.
친한 친구가 요새 엄청 외로워하고 자기 연애 문제, 연애 자랑, 부모님 문제, 직장 문제, 친구 욕, 뭐 할 거 없이 저한테 다 얘기하는데
친한 친구라는 것 때문에 연락을 무시할 수도 없어서 받아주고 그랬더니 저에게 스트레스가 너무 커요. 전화 한 번 하면 너무 오래 하기도 하고 저도 혼자 있을 시간이 필요해서 계속 연락을 피하게 되고 그 친구는 전화하고 싶어서 어디야? 어딘데? 이런 연락 오는데 미치겠어요.
연락 안 된다 하면 장문으로 고민 보냅니다. 가끔가다 힘든 일 있을 때 힘이 돼주는 건 이해하지만 이렇게 항상 힘든 일이 있고 받아줄 상대가 친한 친구라 해서 제가 되는 게 너무 친구라고 해서 제가 되는 게 너무 벅차요. 어떻게 해야 하나요?
와, 어렵다.
It is hard.
Do you have friends like that?
Actually, I do.
Oh,
Oh, you do?
really?
Yeah,
How do you
but
deal with
I
those kind of
consider
friends?
him to be like a little brother figure. We've been together for
Aw.
like 14 years straight ever since I came back to
Whoa.
Korea. And
Uh-huh.
since then we've known each other. But this kid, he's always been like that to me.
Oh,
계속
okay,
와가지고
okay.
형 내가 이런 게 있는데 뭐가 좋을까 이렇게
Oh,
이거 살까
wow.
뭐 할까 뭐
Are you doing an
할까.
impersonation right
Yes,
now?
I am.
Man. What about you, Jolie? Do you have a lot of friends like that?
Not really. I think I have. I'm thankful, I guess.
그럼 오늘부터 Jolie한테 전화해야지. Hey Jolie, you know what? Sammy was 괴롭히는 me today with the
No. But I do feel like some of my friends did go through this season where they needed someone to
Okay.
talk to.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just going through a lot, whether it's just family or dating issues, or just personally going through a lot. But there were seasons when they needed extra help, and I bet the same happened for me too. But
so it's
it
seasonal,
never,
that's fine.
yeah, it never prolonged for
그러니까.
years
Actually, I
and
feel
months.
bad, though.
But
For you guys like have people like that, but for me, like at least it's for you guys it's seasonal. For me, I really just cut them off.
아,
I
진짜?
remember there are times I tell my friend like 남자애니까 I was like, 야, 너 요즘 외롭지 그냥. 아, 됐어. 나 그냥 빨리 연애 찾아. You know, 이런 시간 있으면 그냥 데이팅 어플 해. 끊어. Bye. I just hang up.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's too mean.
그럴 수 있죠.
But I feel like you won't do that on the first try. Like maybe
Yeah.
it became too repetitive and it was too much for you to handle. Maybe
맞아.
that's why you did that. Yeah.
Sometimes 재미없어. Bye.
근데 you have to be really proud of
Sorry.
yourself because the other person who's spilling all those tea to
Yeah.
you is because you are like the only person this person can trust.
아니,
To share
그거는
that.
if it's tea to spill, I love it.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's people's like reflection of the day.
Right.
야, 오늘 되게
I see,
힘들었어요.
I
I'm like,
see.
야, 너 이런 거 일기 그냥 쓰면 안 돼. 나한테 왜 얘기해? Just write a diary. Don't tell me
But
everything.
this person
True,
wants you to
true.
listen. That's why he or she's calling you every day.
I don't want to listen.
So,
why.
okay.
Oh,
So you're
귀찮아.
definitely not a listener then.
Oh, and those time I don't need
Yeah.
a long listen. Just give me the straight to the point. What
What's
오늘
the
용건이
point?
뭐야?
Okay.
What's the
오늘 용건이
point?
뭐야?
Tell me the
없으면 끊어.
point.
That's it. Anyway, guys, we're gonna share. Let us know what you think about this
Yes,
situation
please,
here.
please.
Yes.
We're gonna listen to a song which is so related to this.
Oh, this is Oh My Girl featuring Skull and Haha with 내 얘길 들어봐.
아이.
Listen to me.
Okay, sorry guys, we're trying to be 귀여운 순진한 척 so that we have more like people loving us. But yeah, back to the topic today. We're talking about this listener who have a friend keep calling her, talking about
Yes.
everything until this listener have no time for herself. So what do you think, Jolly? Is there any solution?
Yeah, I just feel like it does require a lot of empathy.
Mm-hmm.
But while showing empathy to your friend, I feel like Miso needs to show her friend and let her know, maybe in a subtle way, starting off,
그치.
that there are limitations because she's just human too.
그니까.
지켜야지,
Yeah,
right?
with her limited resource and energy.
하긴 그건 그래요.
Right.
So of course we have to come up with a recipe from
yeah.
you. What's your
Yeah,
recipe
yeah.
for the day?
Yeah, so here's the recipe for you, Miso. This is human이니까 no.
I like that.
human이니까
because you're human.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we need hot cups of I'm only human, added with 2 shots of share care and a warm hug.
Ooh, mix it
Yes.
together.
Yeah,
You
yes.
get
Mix them all
very
together.
special.
Okay, so let's go through each
Humanicano.
ingredients.
Yes.
So the first ingredient is what?
I'm only human. Like I said, you're not superhuman, Miso. You are a human being with your limited source of energy. So just let your friend know that you can't always be there and be providing.
What
all the
if you call her
time.
back? 자기야 나 고민 하나 있는데 들어보실래요? So my problem is I have this friend who keeps talking to me whole day. I'm so tired, and this person is you. Oh, da-da-da.
Okay, maybe add a little empathy for that, which kind of moves on to share care, the next
Okay.
ingredient. I mean, you share to those who you care, right? So see if the friend is also willing to share and care for you too. And maybe do like a nicer version of what Xander did right now.
자기야 나도
Yeah.
요즘 할 게 너무 많은데 미안한데 나중에 전화해도 돼?
Yeah, maybe that, or
call
just
you
like,
next time?
how about we try something else? Because right now, me just taking in all of your concerns, it's not really helping the relationship. It's not. I don't feel like it's helping you to move out of the pit you're in right now.
Tell her like 25, 21처럼 그 드라마처럼 희도처럼 그냥
Ooh.
일기 쓰면 안 돼요? 나한테 얘기하지
Oh
말고.
yeah, maybe make some suggestions like that too.
Write on your diary. Don't write it. Don't tell me
Yes.
everything. What's the last ingredient?
And last but not
Hugs.
least, we got hugs. Hugs, because many times in life, I feel like just one heartfelt hug can speak louder than thousands of words. So rather than replying to the friend every single time, talking on the phone every single time, I thought maybe meeting up once in a while and just sharing a hug could be
So
a
then we
better
have to go to
cure.
this friend like say
To his or
야
her
너 잠깐
comments,
이러봐.
yeah.
And hug this person.
안아주고
Yeah.
and go.
그래 이제 그만 얘기해. 응? 고생했다. 이제 조용해. 응?
No, you guys know what I mean.
Right.
Like having real hard time rather than just that instant gratification of anyone kind of being there for you. I just felt like that might be more needed in this relationship right now.
I think so. I think some people it's really seasonally like that. So I think even though we try to understand, we cannot spoil this person. But you know what I hate the most, honestly? I hate when people and this kind of people, like this kind of friend, 또 다시 바쁘거나 사귀기 시작하면 they start dating or become busy. They don't call you
They don't
anymore.
cut you-
And only when they need it, they start talking. Hey, you know what? So I'm like, hey, keep quiet, shut up, bye.
I know, but
진짜.
hopefully she was someone that was there for Miso when she was going through down times too.
Right.
So I hope
I don't
we
think it's
can,
like my case.
work it
It's a
out
better case
together.
here.
그쵸.
Yeah, so hopefully this Humanicano is gonna make you feel
Humanicano.
better.
맞아요. 그래서 다음 노래로는 연관이 있는 노래를 준비를 했죠. Not
Yes, we did.
Humanicano, but we're gonna be playing a song by 10cm, one of his mega hits from the past. This song is called
Americano Part 3.
Amen.
You're listening to K-Ride on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas. I'm your single and not available driver, Alexander.
What do you mean single and not available? Aren't you supposed to be available when you're single?
No, I'm not available.
Well, anyways, I'm your driver, Sam, and you can listen live with the TBS EFM application or catch our visual radio over on YouTube under the same name.
And we're in the studio with Jolly V. Okay, continuing our story from Jolly's Bistro. No, it's not Jolly's Bistro. It's Jenny's
Jenny's
Bistro. We have a story from Miso, and Clark
Yes.
actually responded to this.
Yeah.
Jolly, want to read for us?
Sure. 와, 완전 공감 가는 사연입니다. 저도 이런 상황이 있었는데 마지막에는 지치더라고요. 그래서 친구에게 기분 안 나쁘게 말했어요.
Wow.
모태솔로에게 얘기해봐야 너보다 좋은 방법 찾기는 어려울 거야 라고 했더니 그 친구도 공감했는지 그 후로 연락이 없어요.
Yo, so Clark really have
Wise.
the same
That's
kind of
very wise.
situation.
그러게요.
And saying that, oh, what's the point of telling somebody who never even dated? So I don't think I could be of any help. And then this friend doesn't call her anymore.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Right?
Pretty
진짜
smart.
팩폭으로
I
좋게
know.
정리했어요. That's
맞아요.
wise and smart.
Yeah.
그러니까요.
Good one, good
My
one.
love says, I had a friend like that in high school too, where I listened to her woos for hours on end, like almost every day. It's exhausting.
It could be.
근데 you know what I miss? 옛날에 유선 전화가 오랫동안
Oh my
들고.
goodness.
Or at home when you have the
낭만이었죠.
Right,
그거.
right, right,
전화기 at home,
맞아요.
right? The phone and it gets so hot.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, oh, 배터리 곧 나가요. Like,
right,
and then you try to
right.
call. Wow, those are like good old days.
Wow,
Right?
you were using those high-end phones.
I
for
know.
houses.
뭔 소리야? 다들 있잖아요.
I mean,
had
the
the
one that I,
one.
yeah, that's what I've been
Yeah.
using.
Oh, the
Where
line
you're
one?
like
Not been, but
kind
yeah.
of playing
both.
with the phone line
Right.
thingy as you're
Right?
calling.
I
You're
know
like,
you twirl, and then sometimes your mom picks up from the other line. Can you stop talking? 와 진짜 그립다
Oh
옛날에.
my god.
Right? Nowadays we even have home telephone.
그니까
Not
말입니다.
really, right?
요즘 배달 음식점만 있는 것 같아요.
Oh,
요즘.
maybe that's
어,
true,
회사.
that's
Oh,
true.
we have here in 02778 1013.
1013.
You can call. Let's see who's gonna pick up. Probably 작가님 is gonna pick up.
지금은 네, 작가님이
She's next
받으실
to it,
것
that's why.
같네요.
You can
네.
call and like compliment anything you want. Yeah, let us
맞아요.
know.
Let us
하나 더
know.
있네요. 선생님도 다음에 친구분 만나실 땐 반대로 사연자분이 고민을 한 트럭 가지고 가서 상담하시면 그 심정 이해하실 수도.
Oh,
Share and tear.
Right.
아주
Do
좋아요.
it the same way. If you have any problem next time, call back this friend and say everything and see whether he or she is gonna do it the same way.
Yes.
That would be nice. Actually, that's a good challenge to see whether this person is only a taker and doesn't give
Or a
back.
giver.
Right? So
Uh-huh.
어떤 친구인지 알 것 같아요.
Yeah, yes.
그러니까요.
All right. Once again, also our question of the day is: Are you usually the one to listen or the one to talk?
여러분은 주변 사람을 만나면 얘기를 하는 타입이신지 아니면 들어주시는 타입이신지 궁금합니다.
Do you listen more than talk? I think you're a listener more than a
I do
talk
try to
speaker,
listen
right?
more unless they want me to share something.
Unless you're on radio.
Or radio, yeah, like just like now.
But then you're a rapper though. We almost forget about it. You are a legendary rapper yourself.
Oh, but I just feel shy to share a lot of my stories oftentimes. And I just feel like I don't want to overstep what any type of information they don't feel comfortable listening to. So I tend to just listen unless they ask me. So I'm an open book. If you ask me questions, I'll be glad to answer pretty much almost anything.
Okay.
But unless you ask, I'm not really the one to just overspill myself.
That is growing up, I
Yeah.
think, adulthood, right? Because you
Yeah.
don't want to shille anybody.
Yeah.
Right? People are very sensitive, so if you say the wrong thing or wrong advice, and you're gonna be like offended.
Yeah.
I understand you.
맞아요.
We have a few messages here. Used to say most of the time I'm the one who listens and then talk if the situation requires it, since most of the time people reach out for advice or just to lean on and let their hearts out for a bit.
Yeah.
근데 my friend was that situation. He did not want any like solution. any 그냥 얘기하고 싶은 거. He just want to talk. So I was like, 야, 다 했니? I'm like, 끊어.
Oh.
근데
재미없어.
you have to understand him a little more because if you share the sad emotion with someone else, the emotion gets like half down.
That's
그러니까
true.
반감이 되잖아.
Share the pain.
Yeah,
맞아요.
가끔 I do listen still, but sometimes if I'm really busy, I'm like, 야, 나 진짜 바쁘니까, okay, bye.
그렇죠.
Sunday Tommy also sent a message.
저는 둘 다인 것 같아요. 저는 말도 완전 많고 친구 말도 잘 들어줘서.
갑자기 Sunday Tommy 얘기하니까 옛날 유키스 노래 생각난다. You won't be able to find this song in the system. There is a song used to be Talk 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 to Me 이렇게. 오, 되게 있었어요. 와, 추억이다. Sunday Tommy도 아실 거예요. We have a talker by the way. Finally, we have so many listeners, but finally a talker here.
좋아요. 처음님께서 저는 주로 말을 했죠. INTP라 어떻게든 해결책을 찾아주려 했는데 사실 친구는 들어주길 원했던 것 같아요. 미안 타 친구들아.
So listen as a
tease.
talker saying that she always talk a lot. But actually, she also wants the listeners want to what her friends want to listen also.
그렇죠.
Want to talk also. Okay. Elena Bellin also say Jolly. Want to read for us?
Sure, Xander can be a listener. He's good at that. And can shift into a talker at the right time, especially if the situation calls for it, aka radio. He really knows how to adjust in particular scenarios.
True,
Right.
true. That is exactly why he's being a great DJ.
Yeah,
네.
like a chameleon.
야, 왜 그래 다들?
Hosting this show for 4 years.
나한테 뭐-
consecutive years.
나한테 잘못된 거 뭐 있어? Did you do anything wrong behind my back?
Nothing. 내일 밥 사줘요.
Alright, Clarky is asking a question. Maybe in light of
Ooh.
Black Day, Clarky say 오늘 커플들 사연 아니겠죠?
Oh,
Oh.
stay tuned to find out.
궁금하면 좀 이따가
아니.
아실 거예요.
그니까요. 일단은 노래 하나 듣고 와서 이어가겠습니다. 이무진 with Sweet해. 금방 좀 이따 봐요.
Wow, the flowers are so pretty.
I'm glad you like them. 자기가 좋아하니까 나도 너무 좋다.
Ooh, should we take pictures?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, since you always take photos of me, why don't I take photos of you this time? Go stand there. Okay. Facing away from me. Okay, good. Okay, 자 산다. 여기 보세요.
에?
Look over here.
Hey, what did you just call me?
Oh no. I'm sorry. That just came out of nowhere.
Okay, here's the thing. I know Xander is your friend, so I haven't said anything even after knowing you used to like him, but this is where I draw the line. 이거 좀 너무하지 않아?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to say. It just came out of nowhere. Maybe it was because I was talking to him before coming. He was having some trouble with making this kind of house repair.
Doesn't he have a girlfriend? Why is he coming to you for that?
Babe, I promise. We're just friends.
Hello. Is this Xander?
Yeah.
Are you going to pick it up?
I mean, he might need my help.
So you do realize we're fighting right now because of him?
No, I know, but I'm really sorry. It's only gonna take a minute, okay? Okay, hello?
Hey, good news! Repairs are all done. Are you done with your date? Want to grab dinner?
No, I don't think I can today.
아 뭐야? 이제 남자친구가 먼저다 이거지. Alright then, next time. Bye bye. Enjoy. Wow. Well, first of all,
Wow.
Jenny, your boyfriend smokes a lot, huh?
I know.
깜짝이야.
He was
진짜
trying
무슨-
so hard just to be cute to the person he was dating, so he had to come up with that artificial voice. 근데 after he finds out about all the tragic moments behind him, his girlfriend, and her
We're
best
just
friend or
friends.
whatever she calls it,
네,
그때부터가 이제
PDB
진짜
섹션이 너무
거죠.
웃겼어. 그래서
We're
화나서
just
목소리 갑자기.
화나는데 당연히 목소리가
근데
깔리죠.
진짜 미안하지만 그런 여자친구 있잖아요. 오빠 나 이건 너무 좋아요. 화나면 뭐라고? 이거 갑자기 뭐 오빠 뭐라고? 갑자기 목소리 변해.
Yeah, true.
Right. 김문색 연기 좋아요.
아유,
그거
감사합니다.
너무
Thank
좋아요.
you. We tried.
Right. And my love will say, oops, busted.
Busted.
갑자기 you said the wrong name. So actually, this is very related to our story today.
Yes, it
right?
is.
Reset 하고파.
그럼 한번 바로 읽어볼까요?
Yes,
Alright,
do it.
let's go. 지난주 사연 듣고 저도 한번 용기 내서 보냅봅니다. 지나가지 못한 첫사랑에 대한 고민이라고나 할까요? 알고 지낸 지 7년 된 남사친이 있는데 3년 차부터 저는 그 친구를 좋아했어요.
고백도 몇 번 했는데 그 친구가 항상 어물쩍 넘어가서 저도 1년 정도 대시하다가 이제 짝사랑 그만하려고 했거든요. 결국 닮은 남자친구 사귀다가 헤어지긴 했지만요. 어쨌든 그 이후로 연애도 3번 더 했지만 헤어질 때마다 그 친구 생각나고 여전히 만나면 이상하게 긴장되고 더 눈도 마주치고 싶고 그래요.
제가 계속 그 친구를 못 잊는 걸까요? 아니면 그냥 첫사랑이라서 자꾸 떠오르는 걸까요? 계속 친구 사이를 유지하는 건 어떻게 생각하시나요? 누가 저 좀 가르쳐줘요!
어떡해. This is so 산에 맞선 상황. So what happened
Oh.
is like this listener say that she has a friend, a
Yes.
guy friend,
Yes.
a guy only friend.
Mm-hmm.
So they have known for 7 years, and since the 3rd year, I think she has been loving him for one-sided love.
Yeah,
Even though in
yes.
between she has been dating around 3 or 4 times. Still every time she breaks up and she sees this guy, she gets very 심쿵해 or like nervous about it. So we don't know what to do about this. 어떻게? Do you guys have this situation?
I don't think I ever liked someone for this long of a time.
Right?
Yeah.
근데 그런 사람 있더라. Because I
가끔
know there are
있죠.
people who are like that, and finally they even end up finally dating and getting married. You know,
Oh,
그런 거.
really?
Like
wow.
중학교
Happy
친구
ending.
이런 거,
Oh,
right?
That's a happy
But
ending.
this case, I don't know. Usually my friends, if they're like just friends, they're like my sisters, so I would not be like having any romantic thoughts about it. So I don't know.
야, 아무튼 여러분들의 생각이 정말 많이 궁금합니다. Let us know what you think about this story. We'll be back after a short song break. This is Aibu with Love Dive.
All right, to summarize once again, this listener actually has a close friend,
Yes.
a guy friend that she actually like. So 어떻게 해야 되지? This is so 어렵다.
If I were this person's friend, I would definitely tell her to give it a go. Just tell him how you feel about him because you
straightforward thing.
will regret in the next few years.
근데 you might regret
For not
also,
saying that you like him.
근데 let me be the opposite side. You might regret telling him because that might scare him and you might even lose his friendship.
I don't think so. If he's the type of person who's nice enough to say like no in a very
어색하잖아
mannered way.
앞으로 아닌가?
아니지 괜찮을 것 같은데?
와.
나는 그럴 것 같아. 난 후회할 것 같아서 그런 적 있거든요.
How did it go?
Oh, it didn't go well. Obviously.
Then did you just burn a bridge?
What do you mean bird?
Like
친구도 못했어.
아 친구 했죠. 친구 했는데 like
It worked
she
out?
wasn't a musician at all. She was this
okay.
normal person who graduated from like a normal university and got a job and stuff like that. So our lives were totally different from each other. So we didn't really get along really well.
Oh, at the end.
그쵸.
아쉽다. I was just expecting next month to maybe 연애설? 열애설. Right? Something scandal.
사뮤엘.
소사무엘 비연인이랑 결혼. Right, but of course we're not going to have this. Anyway, we have to go
Yes.
for our recipe for this. What do you have for us, Johnny?
So here's the recipe for you. It's creme de noix light. So we need a spoonful of bravery, a cup of new light, and a nice whip of into the unknown.
Okay, first of all, bravery. What is it for?
Yeah, so I feel like I'm on the same page with Samuel in terms of that. I feel like she should
Give it a try.
give it a try and just take the boldness to take the measures that are needed. So do you want to give it one last try and be straightforward about your feelings, or do you just want to choose to move on from this first love of yours and seek someone new? Like, it's up to you, but it is the time for you to make that brave decision right now.
그쵸.
Yes. And next recipe, new light means to see things in a new perspective, because even her previous dates, it didn't work out because she had this lens of her first love. So it didn't really work out. So I feel like she needs a new light. So if you ever meet someone or go out to date someone, maybe you should just ready yourself to see them as themselves rather than trying to compare him into your first love and like see the odds against it.
Right. And what's the
Yes.
last ingredient into the
And
unknown?
the
What's
last
that?
one into the unknown means relationships and life is always full of things that are very unknown in life. So which makes the surprises even better. So sing it out like Elsa and just march on and look for new changes and be ready for it.
This is so nice because
In the
처음님들은 아직도 좋아하네요.
그쵸.
So she still likes it. So why not give it a try? Right?
Yeah.
Patchy also want to read this for us, Johnny?
Sure, being in a one-sided love is painful. You only give love and the other side doesn't know or if you don't know if he or she will not return that feelings to you.
Right?
Yes.
So
그쵸.
you actually have to risk this friendship also.
Yeah.
But like Sam saying, I agree, you don't want to regret, so give it a try.
맞아요. 아니 왜냐면 이거는 100% 후회할 수밖에 없는 게 닮은 사람이랑도 만나봤대잖아요.
exactly.
She even dated someone who resembles this person.
Right.
그러니까 if this is the case, she should give it a go.
Of course.
신궁해. This is like another K-drama here.
Yeah. We have another message.
All right, guys. Of course, remember, it's time for, we need that music here to remind what's happening here. It's Listener Appreciation Week returning the favor, everyone.
It is time, everyone. We have reached today's special event for Listener Appreciation Week, returning the favor.
Today, we are calling out to all
두두두.
Generation X listeners.
오늘은 X세대 여러분들에게 손을 내밀어 볼까 합니다.
Right, so if you were born between the years 1965 and 1980, you are a member of Gen X clan, and we want to hear from you.
맞습니다. X세대를 하면 1965년부터 1980년대생까지 분들을 의미를 하죠. 이제 여러분들에게 이벤트를 드릴 겁니다.
Exactly. We were inspired to give a shout out to this generation because of what's coming up in part 4, which is Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense we celebrate those there that will actually particularly enjoy today's throwback.
맞습니다. 잠시 후 떠나는 Throwback Thursday에서 영감을 받아 오늘은 모든 X세대 청취자님들에게 전합니다. 지금 바로 샵 1013으로 문자 주시면 추첨을 통해서 스페셜 그 프라이즈를 드리고 있습니다.
Right. So of course, everybody, even though this is just for local domestic listeners, all the foreign listeners, if you want to come out and let us know if you're Generation X, celebrate with us.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I did not know Generation X is 80까지.
80까지네요.
So
65 to
where do
80.
we fall in?
We are
we fall in
Generation
M.
Millennials.
The millennials.
Yeah. And the younger ones are Z.
Z, Gen Z.
And us both are called MG 세대. So we're still MG 세대.
Gen MZ.
Oh man, so Generation X. I'm so excited about it. Let us know. One more time. 자, 청취자 여러분, Generation X 세대 여러분은 오늘 꼭 샵 1013으로 문자 보내주세요.
네, X세대 여러분 1965년부터 1980년대생까지를 의미를 하고요. 이 사이에 내 생일이 있다 하시는 분들은 샵 1013으로 짧은 문자 50원, 긴 문자나 사진은 100원으로 보내주시면 특별한 상품을 드립니다.
Right. 당첨되기 위해 약간 크리에이티브하게 창의적으로 문자나 뭐 감동 받을 수 있는 문자 부탁드릴게요.
좋습니다.
Right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Jolly,
Yes.
for going through all this like 고민.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully,
for
you have a
sending
nice
them
work
in.
later, and we're gonna
그러니까요.
see you next week.
Will do.
고맙습니다. We're gonna say goodbye to Jolly with their song. This is 태연 with 숨겨진 세상.
Into the unknown. Bye bye. See you next week. See you guys in part 4.
Fighting!